Hey everyone, it's Lexie. Welcome to another reading vlog. I feel like it's been a while since I've done one of these, and I thought the next few weeks are going to be pretty busy in my life, so I was like, this might be a good time to kind of do a reading vlog. I'm kind of getting ready for a lot of things right now. Next week I leave for a conference where I'm giving my abstract was nominated for an award, so I have to give a speed 3-minute presentation, so it's preparing for that, packing. My grandfather passed away a few weeks ago, so kind of getting his eulogy video, started working on that. There's just a lot of things. So next week we're in Toronto, and then the following weekend after that we're also back in Toronto for the celebration of life. So there's just a lot of stuff going on, and I've had some health things as well. So this weekend I really want to focus on kind of me having some relaxation, kind of really focusing on just kind of my mental health, but also kind of getting organized as well. And one thing that really helps me with my stress and anxiety is having a list. I feel like everything has been so out of control, right? With things I can't control, like my grandfather passing, some of my health issues and stuff. And one way in which I find that really helps me is to have a checklist or a to-do list, and all that stuff. So I'm gonna kind of work I think having some structure and being okay, these are some goals that aren't crazy or anything, but can help me kind of stay relaxed and help with my anxiety, I think will help and just add some structure of things that I can control. So this weekend will kind of be a reading vlog mixed with kind of mental health things. So kind of when it comes to reading, I have 2 books right now. Ever since I've done my puzzling kick that started in November, I have not stopped puzzling. So I'm kind of been listening to audiobooks. So I have 2 books going right now. The book that I'm physically reading is The Spy Coast by Tess Gerritsen. I believe I have maybe 50 pages left. I got the ebook from the library, so I have it on my Kindle, but I do want to finish it this weekend. But basically the premise of this is that it follows this kind of remote town in Maine where a lot of people who have retired from the CIA, who were part of espionage or stuff like that, have retired. But when a past case kind of gets brought to light and has kind of threatened one of our main characters' kind of security and safety that she has with this new life, this retired life, she's kind of forced to relive some of those demons. So we kind of get the present day of what's going on, what are the threats, what is this character going to do to address it, but then we also get flashbacks to eventually what will of that final case basically, and what led to that fallout that we're dealing with 10 years later. So I really like it. It's suspenseful, it's fun. I really love Tess Gerritsen. She wrote the Rosalind Isle series, which is near and dear to my heart. It was my first crime series that I really got into, and this is her new one. So I believe the 3rd book comes out sometime this year, so I'm interested to kind of maybe potentially pick up the 2nd one in the future so I can be caught up when the new book comes out. So this is what I'm currently reading, so I think I'll be able to finish it this weekend. And then the audiobook that I'm listening to is The Night We Met by Abby Jimenez. This is her 2nd book in the Say You Will Remember Me companion series. I really like the first one, and this follows another friend in the friend group, but it has a trope of being in love with your best friend's girlfriend and that type of thing. So this one has been a little iffy. I find kind of emotional cheating really kind of a gray area. So it's been kind of I'll talk more about it, but this is one that I got an audiobook for from the library. So I kind of want to finish it sometime this weekend because I have been re-listening to the ACOTAR series by Sarah J. Maas in preparation for the new books coming out later this year and next year. So next up I have A Court of Silver Flame. So obviously I want to get through that, but my hold came in for this audiobook, so I had to put the Silver Flames on hold right now. So that's kind of the 2 books that I'm reading, but I have some, like I said, self-care things. I got my nails done during lunch. I got kind of this sage. They look brighter, but they're more of kind of a traditional sage color during my lunch break. And tomorrow I'm getting a facial as well. Those are kind of the 2 things that really kind of help me relax and stuff like that. So I do find them very valuable and helpful, and especially the facial, I could just completely like zone out, I get really relaxed. So I think it's important to kind of invest in whatever things that help you kind of really relax and like detach from things. So, and in addition to that, I think on Sunday we're going to get my vegetable garden going, which I'm really excited about. I think Saturday's our last like day in like the 50s, and then it's going to be like 70s for the next like 2 weeks or so, like the 10-day forecast is saying. So I'm really excited about that. So I'm gonna kind of make a little checklist here that we can kind of fill out together, and yeah, of things that I want to get done this weekend. All right, so this is my weekend to do. So these are things, like I said, that I like have been kind of putting off, and or things that I just want to get done this weekend, in addition to kind of prioritizing, you know, relaxing and mental health stuff. So obviously I want to finish the Spy Coast and finish The Night We Met. So these ones should be pretty easy. So I don't think they should be, you know, too crazy. I also need to put away Easter decorations and kind of just put the summer ones out. I already have them compiled or like piled up on the on the island, so that shouldn't be too bad. I need to do kind of my weekly chores, which is vacuum upstairs, and clean bathrooms. And kitchen counters. Those are like what I kind of contribute. My husband does like the other stuff. He does the vacuuming downstairs. He does all the garbage stuff. So that makes my life a little bit easier. So I will just kind of have that there. And then I want to kind of put away my summer pants, or I guess like take out summer pants. We got our closets done, like remodeled at the beginning of this year. So I just put all my summer stuff in like a big bag, and now I need to kind of organize it with my new closet system. And I brought them out last weekend, so I just have like the box with them in our bedroom. Obviously we have our garden stuff, which I am so excited about. I need to bake my sourdough loaf, which you guys saw me do. I'm gonna do like a cheddar, can't spell while talking. I'm doing like a cheddar pretzel loaf. So I've never done one of these before. So I'm gonna bring it over to my parents for Sunday to try. But I made like sourdough pretzels for the Super Bowl, and they came out pretty good. So I've been seeing a lot of sourdough loaves. So I'm excited to see how this one comes out. So I have to shred the cheddar. I need to clean Willow's ears. So I'll do that. I want to finish my puzzle. This one, my library does like a free puzzle exchange. So even if you don't have puzzles, you can just go and, you know, pick as many puzzles you want, or you can bring yours there as well. But this one I picked because I was like, it's a San Francisco like scene. My husband goes out there to work a couple times a year. His company is based there, and you know, I visited, I guess, last year, and I really enjoyed it. And I was like, oh, this will be fun. Like I'll you know, like my husband, you know, goes there, and I have deeply regretted this one. I'm almost done, but I do want to finish it so that I can move on to fun ones. And this one will definitely be going back to the library because I don't want to do this one ever again. And then I kind of need to make my packing list for Toronto. It's nice too, the conference is in Toronto where my family is, so I can kind of visit some family while I'm there. So I need to make my list, and then Willow's list as well. She'll be staying at my parents. So these are, like I said, they're not like crazy things, but I think there'll be ones that are, you know, doable. Something again that I find really helps me is like, you know, the structure and, you know, making a list and kind of sticking to that. So I think this will be very, very helpful. So I'm really kind of, you know, I think kind of having this structure before things get crazy with the conference, and then like a celebration of life, and I think, and work's been really crazy as well. I think that will be really helpful. So it's almost 2:30 now, and I have some flex hours. So for the last little bit, I just want to create just a list of things that I need to do with work, and like things that I need to be aware of, and like deadlines and stuff that are upcoming, because I will be working. I have a bit of flex hours today, so I'll be kind of wrapping up now. And then on Monday is my kind of like my last day before I'm at the conference. And obviously when I'm at the conference, I won't be able to get a lot of work done, but there's just a lot of like big things coming up and, you know, deadlines coming up within the next month or so. So I just want to make sure I have everything kind of planned out for Monday, and then I can, you know, kind of wrap up for the day. So, and I'll do some of my, I hate vacuuming downstairs because it's just a lot of like going, you know, moving the chairs. So my husband does that one, but I love the satisfaction of like on the carpet of like the clean vacuum line. Very satisfying. So I'll do my chores after this and then I can relax, and I think I'll work on my puzzle. It looks like it's going to be raining in a little bit, so I was wanting to take Willow for a walk, but I don't think we'll be able to do that with the rain coming. I looked on the radar and it's a pretty big one, so I think we'll just be having a cozy day inside. But yeah, that's kind of just my plan for the weekend. Like I said, I think having something that gives me structure and helps with my anxiety, I think like checking things off really helps. So yeah, we'll just see kind of what this weekend entails. Alrighty everyone, so it is Monday morning now. I've been kind of working for a little bit, but I thought I'd wrap up the vlog here since I'm leaving for Toronto tomorrow. I know this is probably a little bit of a different vlog. It's a little bit shorter, but kind of showing a few snippets of my life. And I think having, like I said, kind of having structure when I've been kind of feeling like anxious, upset, sad, like these type of things, I think helps and kind of, you know, gives me like somewhat of a purpose to kind of like focus on instead of like some of the feelings. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Let me know if you want to see more of these types of videos in the future. So I did end up finishing the Spy Coast, which I'm really happy about. I enjoyed it. I gave it a 3 out of 5 stars. I see its potential. I think there wasn't really a lot of opportunity to get to know all of the kind of main cast, so I'm hoping in like the future books we get to kind of experience more of these characters. So I think it's a good start. I definitely will continue on. Like, I see the potential, and I'm hoping, and the end was really super suspenseful, so I'm very excited to see where this goes from here, especially with book 2 out and book 3 coming out, I think in August or sometime. So it gives me time to kind of catch up, so I'm excited about that. And then I'm almost done with The Night We Met. I have about 80% left, so I want to finish it before we go to Toronto, so I'll probably be listening to it when I'm making dinner tonight. But yeah, that one is kind of like, you'll have to wait until my like wrap up for April just to kind of see, because I'm not sure how I feel about it. But overall, it was a great weekend. I find the facials really relaxing. We had a nice, you know, walk around town with Willow and dinner in town. And on Sunday, we just really enjoyed, you know, doing the garden and spending time with my parents. So I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.